Sierra Leone decided 2023. So Sierra Leone election is coming up for this year. And this is what they have to say. Emulate Nigeria's Peter Obi, Sierra Leone Party Regulations Chair tells politicians. So Peter Obi is now a role model even in Africa. Even though a lot of Nigerians don't value him because of his ethnic extraction, but that is not the issue now. The Bible said the prophet is not without honor except in his home country. The same thing they did to Jesus. I'm not comparing Peter Obi to Jesus, but it's just a similarity in terms of statement and observations. So, Sierra Leone, their Sierra Leone Party Regulation Chairman, is asking all politicians in Sierra Leone to emulate Nigeria's Peter Obi, the way he conducted himself and the way he behaved all through the election period, even up to now. So meaning there's something good about Peter Obi that we are not seeing in country, but external nations are seeing. I have always referred to Peter Obi when he lost the election. We all know the promise he held when the elections were being conducted, he said. Abdullahi Bangura, the chairman of the Political Parties Regulation Commission, PPRC in Sierra Leone, has urged politicians in the country to conduct themselves peacefully by taking a cue from Nigeria's Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi. Mr. Bangura made this known at a press conference addressed by the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone, the Office of National Security, and the PPRC in Freetown Sunday afternoon. The Commission, PPRC, and the ONS addressed the various concerns raised by stakeholders in the elections held on Saturday across the West African country, as voters await the results of the polls. So Premium Times reported that tallying of the votes is ongoing across the different regions in the West African country. So, and that is the Obi example. So in the elections held earlier in the year in Nigeria, Bola Tinubu of the ruling All Progressive Congress had 8.79 million votes, putting him, that is Peter Obi, putting himself, Tinubu, well ahead of main challengers Atiku Abubakar of People Democratic Party and Peter Obi of the Labour Party. So the election results are being challenged at the Election Petition Tribunal in Nigeria as at the moment. Speaking about the essence of peaceful conduct among politicians as the election results are being awaited Sunday afternoon in Freetown, Mr. Bangura urged Sierra Leone politicians to learn from Mr. Obi and conduct themselves peacefully irrespective of the result. He explained that Mr. Obi's choice of peaceful resolution of election concerns should be emulated by politicians in Sierra Leone. This is a very good one. I have always referred to Peter Obi when he lost the election. We all know the promise he held when the elections were being conducted. He said, almost everybody who is anything in Nigeria threw their support. But when the results came out otherwise, he didn't call his supporters to the street to wreak havoc. He took the legal path, and by that way, he was able to save their country from chaos. So we will encourage all of our politicians to learn from that example. Leadership is about self-restraint, and leadership is about selflessness. So we expect that our politicians will demonstrate this. The process has been peaceful so far, so let us continue to be peaceful and promote the interest of our country. So in the context, the election is considered a strict contest between the president and candidate of the Sierra Leone People's Party, Julius Bio, and Samura Kamara, the flag bearer of the All People's Congress, APC. So other presidential candidates in the election are Mohamed Chenon of the National Democratic Alliance, Kuka Prince, People's Democratic Party, that's PDP, Jonjo Mohammed, Citizens Democratic Party, Kabuta Henry, United National People's Party, and KKEA, Alliance Democratic Party. Also on the ballot are Kamara Musa, Peace and Liberation Party, Magai Francis, People's Movement for Democratic Change, Sako Dogakuru, Revolutionary United Front Party, Sandy Patrick, National Unity and Reconciliation Party, Sowa Ture Mohammed, United Democratic Movement, and Williams Victor, Republic National Independent Party. In addition to the presidential ballot, Sierra Leonean voters also elected members of parliament and local councillors in what will be the fifth election since the end of the country's civil war 21 years ago. So this is what is happening in Sierra Leone. The Sierra Leonean chair of the regulatory body is asking all their politicians to conduct themselves in a peaceful manner, just like Peter Obi did. So Peter Obi was voted by almost everybody in the country, but when the election or the result came otherwise, Peter Obi did not call his supporters to go to the street to wreak havoc. He rather restrained himself, restrained the supporters, and then choose to fight for his mandate retrieval through the legal path. And that has saved Nigeria a lot of havoc. And that is true. If Peter Obi had been violent and choose to tell everybody we not agree, I tell you, this country Nigeria will not be what it is today. And there's nothing the military, everybody will do. They can only declare state of emergency in the country. That is true. And the highest is they will arrest him. But then the violence will continue. And that can lead to very serious anarchy. But he knew all of that and chose not to take that path. And that is what the Sierra Leonean authority has discovered now and has decided that they will not do anything that's contrary to the will of the people. And exactly what their party regulatory chairman is saying, that they have to conduct themselves in a peaceful manner. They need to emulate Nigeria's Peter Obi, emulate his conduct, emulate the way he has managed himself and managed the party and managed his supporters without any issue. And this is exactly what they have been asked to do. Now somebody saying here, a good call, but Nigerians were cheated. We ordered for Obi, but Mahmoud Yakubu delivered Tinubu and has refused to release the documents of delivery to the tribunal for scrutiny. Exactly. What is though? So the write-up is really, really good. I love it. Yes, everybody will love good thing now. They are emulating him when he is not yet there. Imagine how he can change the entire African system of governance with his impact as the president of Nigeria. Exactly. And that is why they don't want him there, because all these criminals that call themselves Nigerian politicians, they don't want him there. If Peter Obi becomes the president of Nigeria, the whole of Africa will emulate him. In fact, not just Africa, some first world countries will emulate him. Exactly. Because he will come in with something that is unique, that probably we've not seen before. Una not go leave Peter Obi, the scammer, alone. He has nothing to offer. Not be only. Who told you he has nothing to offer? These are the myopic APC supporters that are even downtrodden. They don't care. A good conduct need no advert. Peter Obi is the game changer. Of course. You drug master went to UN meeting, United Nations meeting, because nobody write anything, give him to read. That is why he left the meeting without saying anything. That is true now. All eyes are on judiciary. Nigerians want to know the competence of this judiciary. Failure of the judiciary is failure of Nigeria right now. And that's exactly what it is. Peter Obi is a leader who lives by example, not people that live by follow what I say and not what I do. Exactly. So Peter Obi is now a political model in modern African politics. Congratulations to PO, the obedient family, and to Nigerians in general. Exactly. So this is exactly what is happening in Sierra Leone. There are several comments here that I cannot go through, but it is true. It is good that Peter Obi is now a political model, okay, a model politician in Africa, in West Africa, Okay, and this is the first time we are getting this kind of record from outside Nigeria where people are emulating somebody even when he's not in the office. So you can imagine when he retrieves his mandate and becomes the president of Nigeria, he will change the entire political landscape of Africa. I tell you the truth. And this is the kind of person that we need. Unfortunately, some evildoers don't want him in power. But God will overpower them, and God will overpower them for us.